Previously on M-Kom.
Oh, those two scientists get what? This is terrible.
Come on, boys, if we work together, we can take down this menace. It is fine, comrades. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
It's alright, lads. I'll throw the best grenade you've ever seen.
Hey, Skip. You know all those fantasy stories of a group of friends traveling through a forest, building up to some distant, action-packed climax?
Do you mean like the Fellowship of the Ring or Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows?
Yeah, like all those culturally relevant examples. Well, get this, Skip. How about we do the opposite?
I'm not sure I follow you, Sergeant.
How about we have all the action at the start of the video, and then fucking nothing for half an hour?
Sergeant, that is a stroke of genius on your part, and I love it. So I've been away for about an hour now, attending to some babysitting duties, some caring duties. And I've had, an hour to think about this mission, and I came to the following conclusion, and that is, fuck this mission. It's a horrific mission that I have no choice but to soldier on in. So, when I left, there were Finn men round the side here. This could be good for us, if the Finn men are up the side, because there's very little hard cover for them to take. They would have to come far within our sight line for them to take this cover. But we've heard all sorts of shit all around this place. So, I really don't know what we're doing. We're halfway through a turn here. I had to leave in a hurry. We've moved Ledge of the Skies, we've moved Denny. We're shifting everyone left, I remember now.
On the move.
So that we can still take bits of cover. Because we are considering nothing but hard cover here. Did I come up with anywhere good for Ray? Because Ray can't shoot over this hill, he can only shoot through this gap at the moment until we get him up on the hill, and that's not happening because he's got 3 health and he would just die to a grenade. So Ray is not moving, I remember now.
Got it covered.
Eyes on the prize.
Come get some.
Could activate this turn. Just double check Kamichi's in the right position. Yep, just leaning away from the corner cover. I thought it looked like she wasn't in cover.
Not yet.
Here we go. Finmen on the left. 4 Finmen. No way! No way do you all hit in the same turn! What is this? What is this?
Shot wide.
I'm not tearing up, as much as I was trying to pretend there. But seriously! Right, Denny can get to hard cover and can use the last grenade. We're gonna have to. Because there's Finn men here. Ledge of the Skies is probably gonna have to fall back. Denny's gonna take this hard cover position. That's our first move, every time. I can't believe they've actually... Ray might be able to see these guys. Which is, the one saving grace here. That they've all, joined up in the one position Ray can see. And he can even hit the flying one that barely anyone else will be able to hit. We need to deal with this pod all in one turn. Grenade and then a hit on each of them will be fine and dandy, I think. Kamichi's going to be stuck in half cover. It just depends on what Kamichi can see as to what we go for. Kamichi can see all of them. What about the odds? 54 on the Muton, but it would probably kill if it hits. 65, kill if it hits. Ray can kill that one. We need to save it to hit this one though, and hopefully he can take it out in a one shot. Nero can move up and definitely take out the Muton, potentially activating other things. Devlin Caster. There's no good cover for him. Ledge of the Skies we won't move until it's absolutely necessary. The one that might be a bit interesting, a bit difficult to shoot is this one, actually. Because that one's still in cover. And nobody can really see it apart from Kamichi, who is going to have no odds. 34% to hit it. Revolutionary Rebel does have flashbangs. I could leave people in half cover if flashbangs could hit. So how roughly far can that throw? Because Denny could easily make the grenade from there, but Denny's got Grenadier. So I'm thinking if Revolutionary Rebel moves up to here. If we activate a Cyber Disc, or both Cyber Discs from here, we're done. We're done, we are off and running. Yusuf. Actually, Yusuf's gonna take this one out. 2 shots at 68%. Kamichi. When it's Kamichi's day, it's Kamichi's day. That means we can have Nero hold him in reserve. We are not going to move Legend of the Skies. Ray can take the shot on this. It's definitely going to hit. Hopefully it'll kill. If it doesn't, we have a backup. Oh. Who's the backup? Could be Legend of the Skies. Moving Legend of the Skies to here would probably give a good shot at it. How far up are these Fin men going to move? Because the Fin men all jumped back here. They could all jump down into the middle. As they could only really move up as far as these rocks, which is just on the edge of our sight line. I don't think they'd be able to see Legend of the Skies if he drops down into half cover. I mean, potentially could come all the way over here. But that's no guarantee that we'll be able to shoot from there. Similarly there. But again, no guarantee. All the way across there is a bit more guaranteed. Who else might take that place though? Nobody. So the scouts movement working well for us. Hopefully this activates nothing. But now he does need to hit. And 61 is no guarantee. Oh, it's not. Oh! See, the problem here is that we might well be able to. How's Revolutionary Rebel getting there?
Heading there now.
Let's test this at the moment, see what we can do. Oh, we can't flashbang all of them. Right, we can only flashbang one of them. So the priority is the Muton. After that, the priority is the flying one. After that, the priority is this one. This one is not a priority. So Yosef. So Devoncaster, what can he see? He might be able to flush one of them. He can flush this one and probably kill it.
Exposing target.
Right, that's one out the way. Nero, Rev, Yosef. 47% not good enough. This is running a bit more. It might activate a few more things. That would be bad, but not as bad as getting our troops grenaded at the moment. Can see all of them. Can even see that one. So if Nero can deal with this one, and 273% is better than 183% shot. Hopefully he'll just need the one. That's Yosef, who can now take this one. And if he misses, he's got a second shot. That's them all dead.
Dead and gone.
We've got Revolutionary Rebel. We can Overwatch. We can certainly Overwatch Yosef.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Flashbang. The Thin Men aren't going to come close enough for us to flashbang. Might as well use a flashbang. We've got the Outsiders to come, of course, actually. And it's injured. What's it going to do? Overwatch. Save the flashbang. Yosef's going to get it. Yosef, don't let me down. Kill these floaters with all your Overwatch. If this Fin Man takes Yosef's Overwatch, I'm not going to be happy. That has to have been a massive sprint. Likewise, the Thin Men are moving in. Yosef, don't be afraid. Opportunist every day. So one pod down, it's been replaced by another. Relentless. Kamichi can't see anything, which is reasonably good. We can fall back with Kamichi. What do we want to do here? That's potentially catching two Thin Men. Obviously we could move closer, but is there anywhere we could move closer and actually be safe? No, because that could be Overwatch and it's going to be flanked next turn anyway. That's too aggressive a move for me. I might move Denny. That was rather satanic there. What are your odds from here? 46%. Nero's got a flashbang. Nero. See, this is the kind of cheaty method of determining where the Thin Men went, but in this case, I'm justifying it as I saw him move up to that square anyway. I'm just reminding myself of exactly where he is. Devlin caster can suppress. Probably what suppress this one. We don't want to move forward. Nero could probably move up to here and shoot them out of cover. What are the odds of... No, I think there is at least 2 Cyber Discs left on the map. The odds are actually quite good that moving up to here would activate a Cyber Disc. This could be what they're doing. They could be moving here thinking, oh, they'll have to move up to hit us and then they'll see the Cyber Disc. The AI does do that. Yosef can move into some better cover. Of course, if we fall back, they will be able to move into this better cover that we're abandoning. That's what we have to consider here. That's why I haven't made a move yet. We might have to move up to stop these guys taking that cover. Unfortunately. Let's move Ledge of the Skies first. Let's get some eyes on. There's one Thin Man not accounted for. And it's there. Well, well, well. What's up, fucker? So he wasn't on Overwatch and is now in fact dead. Which is a result I'll take every time. So we know exactly what we're dealing with now. We can guarantee flashbangs on all of these guys. We can afford to be a bit more aggressive. Because I'm just looking at the radius here. That flashbang, if we move up with Revolution Rebel, can definitely be... will definitely hit. We can move them up to here. It's a bit of a risk, it is, but...
On my way.
Right, we're going to flashbang these two and concentrate fire on the leader, Thin Man. In hope that we can save a flashbang on Nero. Flashbangs aren't foolproof. They could still hit, but they're very unlikely to hit. Especially, remember, this is the lowest difficulty. So what are the odds of Nero activating, given that Revolution Rebels already moved up to there? It's still possible. But good odds to hit now. Again, we're going to rapid fire, 273% shots, and he only needs the one. So we're left with 2 flashbanged Thin Men. And everyone's still in full cover, actually. Yusuf can move up to here unless... There's no good cover for Devlin Caster to take.
To that location.
And if you can see from there, which you can't. Yusuf can move here and just reload. He'll have to move into position anyway. Might as well keep him safe. Again, Ray's not moving forward at all. Kamichi up into this position. Can hunker. And then I think Overwatch in case they get any silly ideas like really rushing up. We want them to stay in place. Overwatching would be quite a good thing for us. Moving up the left. Moving back. Moving up the right, moving back. Nearly. So is that full cover for that one? Well, it's concealment, in fact. Right. We have these guys in a position where we could just rush in and deal with them. Nero can move up to there. If he can see that one, he can deal with it. He can probably deal with that one anyway. Nero's the only one who can see both of them, actually. Kamichi can see either. Yes, beautiful. And this isn't going to hit, but holo targeting. Would we rather have the suppression? I'd rather have the suppression at the moment, I feel. Devlin Caster can move up to where Nero is. We can all shift across. Keep ourselves in hard cover. Does this open any firing ports for these guys to actually take? I don't really want Denny to be taking the firing port.
I'm rolling.
That would be 57 with holo targeting. Denny can move up, but we'd rather have Nero move across. Reasonable odds. Devlin Caster can move up. How is that a dash? How can you get there without that? I was relying on having his suppression, to be honest. Right. Kamichi's going to take a shot. Because it's going to get the whole targeting anyway. We're going to have this guy dead at the end of the turn no matter what. And shooting it, potentially hitting it on a 33%. A third to hit. No!
Down.
Oh, when it's going for you. When it's going for you, it is going for you. Not only to hit it, but to kill it. We've got the last guy right here. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Denny can move up, might as well. Keep eyes on it.
I'm on it, Commander.
Maybe should have kept that place for Yusuf, actually. In fact, I'm just going to move Yusuf up here
On the move.
to Overwatch.
Roger that.
Because either this guy's going to go for Denny, or he's going to move, and everyone's going to see him.
Roger that. Scanning. Got it covered.
And our Overwatch isn't great, but I'm reasonably confident. And we're all in hard cover anyway. The only person actually in sight is Denny, who's hunkered. It's a full aim thin man. But we're trying to cover all the options. We should have height advantages as well. Another pod down.
Shot wide.
So a reloading turn.
On the move.
Start in the corner so Yusuf
Let's
can
rock.
certainly come up.
Moving to position. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I'm on it, Commander. We're green to go.
Right, we've pretty much taken this hill. Ray can start moving up. We, as much as he's lost all that health, we need Ray in place for running into any cyber discs. And this hill is the best place for him. Definitely 2 cyber discs. Where's the best place? Probably here. You can step out to the right and see everything at full cover. And we'll have sight right into the UFO. So long sight lines. Really, we just want to engage from the edge of this cover, is what we want. We can maybe send Ledge of the Skies in to activate, but we do not want to engage with this small, snivelling little bits of cover. So we're freeing up yet more hard cover firing ports.
Rolling out.
Ledge in the Skies and Nero at the front. That's a good start for Ray's positioning. Don't want to move forward too quickly.
Scanning.
On Overwatch.
But then this video is what? I don't know how long this video is because I usually go by Audacity where I record my audio. And Audacity is 20 minutes in, but of course that's after a big pause.
Chyba nie jesteśmy tu sami.
Oh, one more turn and that would have been fine. One more turn and would have been so much better prepared.
Negativ Schaden.
Ray should be able to see this still. Yosef should overwatch one of these guys. Oh, come on.
No way that just happened. Damn it, missed the target.
So our plans here. I want Kamichi to attempt to hit the disc because of the 25% crit chance. Then Ray, please. We can't disable the disc then, this turn. So Kamichi's gonna go for it first anyway. Unless Ledge of the Skies can go for it first. Ledge of the Skies needs to move anyway. Maybe all the way back here. Is that long range? Oh no, what did that destroy? Because, oh no, it's just out of range, so Kamichi's gonna go first regardless. Put holo targeting on it, regardless of the miss.
Adjusting aim.
Right, Ray can only take a shot on that thing, so take that shot, hopefully kill it. Denny and Nero at the front, they have most health, as does Yosef. Good, 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 good. What kind of cover is this now? Still full cover. We definitely want Devlin Caster taking his shots at this. Revolutionary Rebel, less so. Smoke there, it'll fire at Denny. Denny's not got that much firepower, he can hunker down. So long as we kill the drone. So it can't see where all our positions are.
Dead and gone.
I need to go quite far back. I'm going to go over to the side.
Heading out.
Less chance of being seen by the cyber disc over there. Smoke the two guys at the front. Oh, come on now. Right, that's probably fine anyway.
Cover, going out.
So Revolutionary Rebel is in half cover, but right at the back. Shouldn't be seen. They haven't cast a full cover. Overwatch. Legend of the Skies can't fire. Might steady a shot. Gotta hunker down just in case. Denny. Hunker. Nero, I don't really want you to hunker. 44% at 8% crit. Oh well.
Ah, kiepsko.
And Yusuf has one shot available. He could reload to have 2 shots next turn, or he could overwatch. Gonna reload.
Good to go.
How far forward is it gonna come? It's heading up. Not very far forward, and it's on Overwatch. Can Ray now see that? Come on, Ray. Ray! Come on now, Ray. Why can't you step out and see that, Ray? Kamichi can still see it, which means holo targeting.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
We might as well just start taking our best shots. Stay in place, it's not going to flank us this turn. We could even repeat what we've just done with hunkering down Denny. Nero would probably reload. Yosef, might as well. We're just whittling it down rather than really getting in and doing damage. But 6 damage is better than no damage. So hunker down. Nero reloads. If it's going to be up that high. Right, it's squad sight range for Kamichi, so Ray should be fine to move.
Hi, boy.
Revolutionary Rebel can now get into hard cover and hopefully smoke. Make sure to get the side of the tree and smoke in case we move up Devlin Castle next turn.
Smoke out.
Smoke grenades do not stack, for what it's worth. Hunker down.
Positive enemy contact.
No! No! Another double disc pod. I was going for a grenade! Going for a grenade! And that has somehow destroyed all of Nero's cover. 3 cyber discs. Ray can maybe disable this one. We've got 2 coming from over there. Ah. Right, put the holo on it. Probably rather kill this one this turn. It's not on Overwatch.
I'm on the move.
This could kill it.
Nailed him.
2 discs, 2 discs, 2 discs. Who have we got? Who have we got? Who have we got? Need to move Nero. Need to shuffle everyone's cover about. We need to reorient fire on this way. That entire pod's down. Right, good. Ray, what's Ray got? What have we got with Ray? Come all the way back there. It'd be a bit dodgy to see through all the trees. I would rather steady a weapon and get a good disabling shot off next turn. Yosef could take that position. He needs to reload. That's a good firing position as well. Might be blocked by the tree. And Denny's less likely to get hit by Overwatch taking the position. Indeed, he saw something for a split second there. But anyway, he's going to hunker down. Kamichi is in corner cover. And it's reasonable corner cover. I'm inclined to let him stay there. So Yosef can move up here. He does need to reload though.
I'm on the move. Good to go.
We need to keep our guys out of range as far as possible. Hunkered down as much as possible. I'm gonna start moving Nero round for a mega flank.
Do some.
Because Nero doesn't actually have that much health because he's been injured. 2 discs. One was bigger, one was smaller, I think. Once it gets back to our turn, we'll have full sight of them. We just can't see at the moment because they're all hunkered. Shots should be incoming. Is that a grenade? Oh! Good resist. No way! No way! I really can't believe that. I honestly cannot believe that. They're slowly but surely pushing us back by destroying all our cover. And I really can't believe Ray doesn't have a shot. Kamichi can get the hollow and potentially Shredder on that. And is still in good cover. We need to take it.
Adjusting aim.
Legend of the Skies. Fall back because you need to reload. Denny needs the hell out of there. Devlin Caster can't see from there. Probably not going to hit anything on Overwatch, I'd say. Hunker down there. Maybe. But then another grenade might be incoming, I don't know. Denny can get into full cover and hunker down. We could do with taking out these drones as well. So Ray, do I want him to prepare another disabling shot? Or do I want him to take out a drone? I'm going to go for another disable shot. Right, you can now see that one. Steady. So obviously we're not killing it this turn. Yosef. I need to start moving here because he's going to be good to deal with these drones. Sprinting around there. Got 1 smoke grenade left. Do we use it at the moment? Kamichi can be seen.
Okay.
Yeah, we do use it because these guys have no health. No health. They'll be the likely next targets of the cyber disc. So it's worth using our last smoke grenade here, I think. And then no reason not to take this shot. Unless I want to hunker down, but then I can already see Kamichi. Maybe if I sprinted I could have made it a bit more, a bit further.
Ready to engage.
I'd rather they just kept on and tried to flank us this turn, rather than fired at us and got holo-targeting on for the discs. Just shot incoming, holo-targeting on. Kamichi's in quite a bit of trouble. Moving forward, what can it see? Who can it see? That's fine. Where's the other disc? Where is the other disc? That is the problem here. Right, it's on Overwatch. But we were prepared for this. We finally got the disabling shot off.
Recibido. Inmovilizando blanco.
That's why Ray's here. Devlin Caster. Still can't move that far forwards. We're going to rely on Ledge of the Skies for holo-targeting now because Kamichi's going to have to move. Solid shots. We can stand and take our shots now. Oh, now was not a good time.
Target still up.
It was in fact a bad time. If Yosef can head, take out one of them.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're fucking right, damn it. You know what? Come on. Kamichi's not moving. It was a terrible decision.
No way that just happened.
What is this?
Adjusting sights.
If I sound like I'm genuinely in despair, it's because I am. This disc should be dead. See, look at that. This is why we haven't had Denny fire before. There's still another disc out there. That's going to fly off to repair. Where's the other disc? Reload this turn. It's not going to be able to overwatch. Where's the other disc? Ledge of the Skies is the only one in a safe position to get holo-targeting still. The only one consistently actually hitting it. Devlin Caster is fine where he is. Right, good. Kamichi is fine where he is because he potentially has cover if the disc is coming right round the back. But then Kamichi's actually got a good chance of hitting that one. Ray's probably fine as well. That's fine, it's just a drone.
Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
We move back,
To that location.
hit this guy. Oh, that might not kill him. An SMG, Christ.
Need ammo.
Heading out.
Keep moving back.
Need a resupply. Kill confirmed.
We need eyes on this disc.
Jestem w drodze.
Reloaded.
This last disc could just be about to ruin everyone's day. There definitely was like a last disc, right? And it flew up and overwatched around here, right? I'm not just imagining this. Just in case, Ledge of the Skies is going to go on an almighty dash to try and run any Overwatch that might be over us. Because as it is, we have to prepare for an incursion from either direction. We've got no idea where it is. We can't let it. We can't let it stay loose. Yosef, I think, up into this position.
On my way.
ready to overwatch and
Moving to
fire.
Overwatch.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Denny down here to reload, same with Revolutionary
Ready to
Rebel.
rock.
Kamichi reload.
Let's do this.
And you're in a reasonable position still. Nero, you're not in a good position. But I don't want to move you forward.
Vuelva al combate. Heading there now. Let's do this. Rock and roll.
The disc is close to Kamichi, over this way.
What's making that noise?
So at least we're not getting flanked. What's it gonna do now? I say at least we're not getting flanked. Yours is very close to being flanked.
Target's still up.
What's it doing? Overwatching. Ray does not have a shot. Come on, it's flying low. Devlin Caster does have a shot. Who do we have with hollow targeting? Of course. Yes, and shredded. Finally, Devlin Caster, take it home. Probably won't be able to kill it with this shot, but if it hits, and it's got a hit, 98%. 11 damage. Yosef can probably kill it and not have to move. Otherwise, we'll just have to run the Overwatch. What have we got left?
Who's next? Who's next?
It's killing time.
Right, calm down, Mick. It's just a game.
Heading out.
On the easiest mode.
Aye, affirmative.
Come get some.
We were so lucky that disc flew in on the ground. Otherwise, Kamichi would have never hit. Those shots wouldn't have been, like, almost guaranteed hits.
Position bestätigt.
But I think we had that situation well in hand.
Fertig und bereit.
There was never any need to panic. All we have now is the command pod, I'm assuming.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Unless there's another cyber disc pod out there.
Już się za to biorę.
Which is possible. Well, what am I going to call this episode? It has to reference like the number 4 in some way. Just silence when it comes to those radio calls. Oh.
Już tam idę. Broń w pogotowiu.
Remember, we rode like fairly well
I'm on the move.
through the entire last landed abductor until we got to the outsiders, and the outsiders destroyed us. We just could not deal with them. This time, what I'm thinking is we go up the side. Not that side. We come all the way back round here to this side, right? We come up this ramp and then breach these doors simultaneously, if we haven't activated by then. If it goes wrong, we'll have people here to hold the avenue of fire. If it goes really wrong, easy to get out. Although I really don't want to give it up at this point though. And that would be a better way to approach. And we can also have, say, Nero ready on the roof to jump down out of sight. That would be a better approach than, if you remember, these huge rooms and the accidental activation we had when moving there. So we're going to start moving back round to the right. Another, you know, obnoxiously long process.
That's affirmative.
But one, I think,
Rock and roll.
the highest odds of success and survival.
Manos a la obra. I'm on it, Commander.
And because it's the command pod, because it'll be outsiders, and we haven't run into them so far, if we just broadly trace the same path, we can take it a lot quicker. Although these guys are lagging a bit behind.
Let's do this.
And we're not going to go so fast as to leave them completely out of cover.
Sí, señor.
Zaraz będę na miejscu.
But Legends of the Sky.
Running.
Legend of the Sky, there's only one. There's only one Legend of the Sky. It's a bit too long to do the chant, to be honest.
Moving out.
But he's the speedy one. He'll be leading the way. He'll be doing actual scout work, which is, you know,
I'm on the move.
until this map we hadn't really used our scouts for.
What was that?
So as you could hear, or indeed as you couldn't hear, there was nothing. No sound cue on that. That's the sound cue outsiders make. It's also the cue that Seekers make. Seekers don't make noise, outsiders don't make noise. It could be a Seeker, but it's more likely to be the outsiders. We know now that from Denny, they are going to be fairly central. Potentially all the way up this line. So we probably can't take these corners, for example, but we could sneak up to this door if it's... Although this door does look a bit open, but that's fine. I still think it's better, because you can't breach this door. There's nothing on the side from which you can breach the door. We'd activate early on, approaching through any other angle. We can only really go in through the side, I feel.
Running.
And so if that is the closest pod to us,
Rolling out.
I don't think it's tempting fate flirting with disaster too much to really get a move on our trip back. Although I didn't mean for Revolutionary Rebel to go up over that. As you can tell by my voice, I wasn't that panicked by it.
Running.
We can maybe think about healing up some people.
Wyruszam. In Bewegung. Verstanden?
I think we've got 3 medkits, do we?
Chyba coś słyszałem.
As Revolutionary Rebel gets one for being a medic anyway, by default. We brought one on the sniper. Maybe we brought one on Kamichi? Because I don't know what else I'd have brought on Kamichi. I mean, extra ammo.
Roger Dodger.
Where is Kamichi? Yeah, extra medkit. 3 medkits.
Let's do this.
We could heal up Ray, who's been at death's door since the very first encounter.
Affirmative. Moving
But
out.
he's not going to get into the mix of the action here. So I might use a medkit on Nero,
Yes, sir.
who's going to be our tank if needed.
Corriendo.
And medkits at this point, with the people we have with us at the moment, they heal for 3 damage.
Moving out.
And that's exactly how much Nero's taken. So it seems like a perfect use of the medkit. We keep 2 spare in case something goes really wrong with the outsiders.
In Position.
Yes, sir. Allá voy.
Probably put the medkit, use the medkit
Time to
from
move.
Ray.
10-4.
Yeah, we are just legging it.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Przyjąłem.
And there's no real form to how we're legging it because Legend of the Skies is pathfinding for us.
Hauling ass.
Ich kümmere mich drum. Ich glaube, ich habe was gehört.
So by triangulation, they're in this area. I've never had to triangulate a pod's position before because I've never really been in the position where I'm drastically changing my position of approach. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully we'll get... Well, it's every 2 turns, I think, you get a sound wave
Stepping off.
that hints at direction.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Hey, if we complete this with no more casualties,
Affirmative.
this will have been
Moving out.
like M-Kom's most successful
Jedziemy
mission,
z tym koksem.
and it was Lieutenant Kavici that led it. So despite Shamed having all the, like, so much better stats,
Ajá, me muevo.
it doesn't, it's what's inside that counts.
Got it. Moving. Immer wachsam, Commander.
Come on, Devi. Devlin Caster isn't going to be the ace in the hole for outsiders that he was with the cyber discs because of heat ammo. But what he can do now is that he's a second suppressor. If we can set up Kamichi to suppress before we actually make contact, then we've got 2 suppressors. Say we run into a similar pod of 3 outsiders. Suppress 2, flashbang another, because we do still have at least 1 spare flashbang, right? 2 spare flashbangs. We could just retreat right now if we wanted to. If that wasn't such a stupid idea, I'd almost be tempted. So we want to set up Ray. Depends on how early. Depends on what we plan to do. Depends on if this door is already open or not. If that door's already open, it means we can't breach through it. And if we can't breach through it, it means that we can't set up Kamichi, which means we'd set up Kamichi here. And then Ray here. A bit further back. They would have the height advantage shooting down, but we would have guys up there. I didn't give anyone the grapple armor, I think, on this map. On this mission. Because I realised it gave less health than the phalanx armor, and I thought health was more important. Did I give it to Legend of the Skies, actually? That sounds like the kind of stupid thing I'd do. Nah, I'm not that stupid. I've been taking this mission very seriously. I'm also well aware that most of my missions, if they do go to shit, they go to shit at the very end when I stop paying attention. And I'm like, oh, triumphalist. It's like, yeah, we've done the hard part, the rest is going to be easy, and then no, it all goes to shit over like a single pod of drones, a single pod of floaters. So that's directly perpendicular to this from Nero. So yeah, we definitely can't take that door if it's open. Oh, well, we can, and that's probably how we will activate. So we are now slowing down as we approach ground we haven't really covered before. And head over to the ramp and allow everyone else to catch up as well. And indeed get Ray into position. If possible. He's still quite far back.
Paso ligero.
That's affirmative.
We'll start moving into position next turn when everyone's caught up.
Yes, sir.
So we don't actually want Ray making the first move up there. What's going on here then? Why can't we actually get up there? Has something been exploded and we can't get up there anymore? Right. So we'd have to go up from this side, which isn't ideal. Legend of the Skies next turn can really push forward, because we'll have all our guys around here.
Time to motor.
That's a bit of a weird thingy.
Moving.
That's not ideal. It's far from ideal.
Let's do this.
Trio M.
Roger, Dodger.
Double time.
Corriendo.
Could heal Nero this turn while everyone's together.
Was zum Teufel war das?
It's gone all tense again, hasn't it?
Bin unterwegs.
That door is open. We've got to be very careful around it. We should still be fine moving around the front, though.
I'm on it, Commander.
We're not going to take risks.
On my way.
We're going to take it slowly. But we should be able to get our guys in position. How do I make sure... that is healing Nero, but why has it gone to Nero instead? I don't know what I've pressed to make it heal Nero instead of Ray.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Rolling.
So we want Denny up there with Nero for shotguns.
Gita.
Moving.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Legend of the Sky's up there for shotgun.
Right. Got my eyes on.
Eyes on the prize.
I don't know if at this point of the campaign there would be more outsiders. We should be able to move up here and be fine. Famous last words.
Heading to that location.
We've moved there and it's fine, so Ray can start running all the way around.
Allá voy.
As can Kamichi, because we are not really looking to breach into here, we're looking to bring them out.
Affirmative. Moving out.
So we'll set up out here. Although you can't really do that on landed craft, because they're built more to defend. It just depends on how they first take up their positions as to what we'll do. If we can get Ledge of the Skies up to, say, here, for example, without activating, then I will move up a lot of guys here. But as it is, well, we are definitely moving Denny up. And we are moving Nero up. Might as well move Devlin Caster up.
Moving out.
We want mobile suppression.
Eyes
Yusuf
peeled,
can stay back
Commander.
at the moment. Rev needs to be right up there. He's got a flashbang. 'Cause, I mean, how many... If this door was shut, it would be brilliant. Kamichi there, like, say, Devlin Carter there, everyone else ready to file in. We could take out, like, 2 of them at once and have the other suppressed or flashbanged. As it is, we can't take this door without activating. I'm pretty sure they are just in this area. So, we'll be quite lucky if we can move up to here without getting seen. I don't know, that looked right behind that door. This door here, which means that we would be able to take this corner. But it could easily be a split pod.
Throw that.
I'm on it, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander. Headed there now.
But in any case, everyone down here is in position.
Double time.
XCOM, please, don't crash now. Fucking hell. It was just a temporary little glitch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Actually, it wasn't a temporary little glitch, it's just stopped recording. I presume it's run out of hard drive space. I'll clear some hard drive space somehow. I've only got this mission, pretty much. I've got this mission and I've got GTA 5 on the hard drive space. So I will find a way to get more space and continue the mission. XCOM is still running, I'm still looking at it, we're still in the exact same place, we haven't paused, we haven't saved. So, I'll find some space and then figure it out. So we're back for part 3 of this never-ending mission. This large landed abductor has gone so well so far. It's been 2 hours since I ran out of hard drive space, give or take. I've spent those 2 hours transferring files about, external drives and hard drives, so I now have 50 minutes worth of footage to record. In 50 minutes we can surely storm this ship, kill a few outsiders, and it'll all be honky-dory. Now I'm not sure when the recording cut out, but we are still all outside on this ramp. Oh, that's a lovely kind of pyramid triangle formation, equilateral triangle, 3 each way. We have our 2 long rangers back here. Ray especially. Ray is not going to touch the UFO in this entire mission. He is on far too low health. Kamichi is not going to be that useful. Unless what was it? Because the guys, the outsiders, we think, from all their calls, we think the outsiders are just behind this door, but we can't guarantee it. So if we can move up to here without an activation, we will then move Kamichi up to here. That was the plan, I believe. So, I'm not sure beyond this what we're doing. Are we just sneaking someone up to here? Has everyone moved this turn? Nobody's moved this turn. It's a new turn. It's a new day. It's probably a new video. I'll probably have to split this whole mission into 2 videos. Wow, we're gonna... Yeah, we don't want to rotate it that way if the geometry's gonna glitch out on the screen. Legend of the Skies. And everyone just inch up.
Heading to that location.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving.
If we can make it across next turn from to say here and here, and we can set up around the place, then I'll bring in Kamichi. Probably. Ray's still not going to be anywhere. And we're certainly not putting anyone in this position.
Got my eyes on
I don't think we're alone out here.
I knew it was too good to be true. I think we're fine. These two have rushed us. Kamichi's not going to hit either of them. I don't think danger zone suppression would work, but now's a good time to find out.
one blanket.
Oh, danger zone! It's Kamichi's mission. Holo targeting on both, suppression on both. Nero's right there. He can rapid fire and kill one of them. The other outsider went round here. We are in business. It wasn't a great... Well, actually, it was a planned activation of sorts. I really didn't think we'd be lucky enough to get the pod in there and be able to do a massive door breach on this. But as it's turned out pretty well. Nero to here. Rapid fire on this one. 2 shots will do it. Oh, 2 shots. Oh no. Oh god. That's horrific. That's quite poor. Ray's blocked. God, I thought it was just going to be this easy run. Christ. Oh god. Oh dear. Who's got the best chance of finishing this guy off?
Moving out.
I do think it is
I've
definitely
seen
Caster.
enough. I don't think there's any question now. The goal of this alien research is to the detriment of all mankind.
I mean, 30 episodes in, Dr. Bros, I thought we'd all figured that out by now. Evidently I think this is just some kind of bay where they're keeping humans, and that's not ethical. We could flush, but flush often doesn't actually work on outsiders.
Kill confirmed.
Could we amass enough firepower safely to just wreck this outsider? No, not in full, not without exposing ourselves. So what's going to happen is Revolutionary Rebel is going to drop down to here. He's going to flashbang this guy. We're going to hope he doesn't crit Devlin Caster out of cover.
Aye, aye, Commander.
He is suppressed. He is flashbanged. Yusuf needs this cover more
Moving out.
and can scare him a bit anyway. Denny could potentially come into, say, here and sawn off, shotgun him, but that's really not worthwhile, I think.
That's affirmative.
Come get some.
Head on.
I think this is as good as we're getting, and I think we're all right. We're all right. We're all right. We are all right. I mean, Overwatch could be a problem, but we have Devlin Caster right there, who can suppress this Overwatch. Nero does not have rapid fire available this turn. If we wanted to really commit, we've got 2 shotguns on this guy. Nero can run and gun for the flank anyway. Does he have Killer Instinct? He does have Killer Instinct. So we could really commit to killing this guy. Killer Instinct. Ray could potentially disable that guy, in fact. What I'm going to do, because Kamichi's not going to do anything else, suppress this guy again.
One blanket coming up.
Ray's going to try and disable. If he disables, then we can ignore this guy and go full out for the other guy. Because we're not going to do that much damage. It looks good. Disabled. Check him. Check that man. Check that glowy alien guy. That's Joseph. I keep doing this. Suppressed, disoriented, holo-targeted, disabled. So we suppress this guy.
Aye, aye. Ready to fire.
And he now cannot hit us on Overwatch. Legend of the Skies is going to wheel around and prepare for an amazing flank on this guy next turn, unless he really runs away. In fact, so is Denny. Or is it no, we want to keep Denny close. Yosef, what are your odds for anyone? Yosef can suppress as well. We've got all the suppression right here. Next turn, this guy will have to reload, he won't be able to hunker, he'll be dead. We're going to save off until we can definitely kill this guy. Nero, I do want to reload, so we have rapid fire available, but I also want a flashbang. So if we don't flashbang this guy, what can he do? He can come up, he can shoot at point blank, the other guy can't follow up. He would have to run suppression to do it. Would he run suppression? I'm not sure. You know what? Take a shot. And Overwatch. Keep him pinned.
Shot wide.
Denny, stay close. We might get a capture out of this yet. Rev, you can come down here. And join in on the flank.
On our way.
Stay there. Stay there. He's regenerated, but we can now concentrate all our power on him. So Kamichi, take the shot because it will give holo targeting anyway. And we shouldn't need the suppression, and it might have hit. Ray, good chance to hit now. Will really help us out and free everyone else for dealing with the next guy. How's everyone's ammo? Leave Devlin Cast to suppress this guy this round. Thing is, there's no good cover around here. So if Ledge of the Skies can take care of this guy. which he can. Nero is going to start moving in, and he's going to flashbang this guy. Flashbang, suppression from Devlin Caster. Yosef can move up and reload. He should stay in place.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm on the move. Roger that.
Denny overwatching as well.
Aye, aye,
Revolutionary
Commander.
Rebel ready to come round. If he stays in place, we'll also flank him next round.
Got my eyes on.
This is the last suppression Devlin Caster can do with this much ammo.
Keeping him down.
But slowly but surely, we are going to push in.
Loaded. I'm under fire.
And now it should be over. Legend of the Skies first. If he can. Nope, that's fine. Nero should be able to do this by himself. If he can't, then I'll be very disappointed. I'm going to move to here, just in case. So we don't leave him completely out in the open. But then one is all it needs. 22 aliens. It doesn't sound like much, but then you consider 4 of them were cyber discs, and they activated in groups of 2. So, Operation Final Stallion has gone very, very well. Let's see what we've gotten from it. A bit of an anticlimax almost, because we dealt with those outsiders so easily when they gave us so much trouble in the past. But this is... it's a better team loadout. We've got suppression. That danger zone suppression, I love that. I love that finally actually being useful. So ring out for 22 days, but some big promotions to handle. Legend of the Skies. Up to this. Aggression, Tactical Sense and Ranger. I'm not sure what I want to pick. I'll come back to it later. Yosef up to the all-important Lock and Load. Sharpshooter can be good, and if you're building a crit build, and we will be doing that with our next infantry, but Lock and Load is so amazing I probably wouldn't even pass it up for Sharpshooter. So Lock and Load allows infinite suppression from Yosef now. Thunder Devlin Caster. Now Devlin Caster is truly becoming such a monster in his own right, because double tap will allow him to fire twice. He'll be able to take out cyber discs by himself. He can fire twice in a single turn, if the circumstances are right for him. Oh, it's 5 cyber discs. Yeah, 22, 5 cyber discs, 5 drones, 105 alien alloys. 2 melt. What did we... I can't even remember fighting anything apart from cyber discs. It's just cyber disc hell. Like, the thumbnail for this is just going to be one big cyber disc. It's... oh no! I've got a good idea for the thumbnail. And if this doesn't happen, you'll know it's because I didn't find a good way to actually do it. But it needs to be the Olympic logo, right? Which is, isn't it like 5 or 6 interconnected rings? I'm pretty sure it's 5. But each of the 5 rings has to be a cyber disc. And if this episode is late going out and it has that thumbnail, you know why it was late. Oh, so I've got no idea what I'm doing here. Now, unfortunately, after such a long video that's probably going to have to be split into 2 videos already, we do actually have quite a lot of base management. First of all, because of that complete, like, massive haul of alien alloys, I am now going to go back and accept this deal. Alien alloys, if we were to sell this in the grey market, we could sell 8 alien alloys for 40 space credits. This is 3 times the price. We're going to need so much money for what we've got coming up. So we're going to dispatch those items. Japan is very happy with their new armor plating, and as much as I would love more engineers, we cannot afford to give up the navigation computers.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have
So
more
once that
help down
fission
here.
generator completes, we will be able to build a gene lab. Right, more stuff in the barracks. after that mission, after that hellacious mission, I can now feel quite proud to see. I expect that Lieutenant Kamichi can be promoted to captain. Yes, there we go. And finally Kamichi did something worthwhile and is worthy of this promotion to captain. True leadership out there in the field. I almost want to give a commendation to everyone involved. So I'll figure that out, because that was a hell of a mission. Nobody died. It went nearly perfect. Ray was it's a blemish, but an acceptable one. Right, one more order of, you know, just administrative business. Sergeant Missionary Cheeky. It might be a good name, but I don't think it really reflects Cheeky's performance and the way Cheeky approaches his or her, his engineership. I think the proper title, a proper nickname for Cheeky is 1%. Because if you remember, way back in the first mission, Cheeky missed 2 99% shots in a row, he's not been able to live it down, and he's just dropping grenades like dollar bills instead. Yo, 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 this is the 1% knocking it down to all you alien plebs, yeah, is what Cheeky might say on the battlefield. Maybe. As it is, we're going to scan on for like under a day.
Power generator complete.
At least all these tech sergeants are coming back, because if another big mission hits us, then we are in a bit of trouble. So, Gene Lab. Going straight up, Genetics Lab. Here's the thing as well, even if we did have the engineers to build a satellite nexus, we still don't have the power, because that only gave us 7 power. We'd need the thermal generator to come up to build nexuses, so we'll just have to find some engineers in the next few days. So anyway, scan on. That was the excavation for another satellite nexus. It never rains on M-Kom. Sometimes it pours. 8 brave men and women off to save China once more. Let's get rolling. So here are the 8 men and women who are taking M-Kom out of the fire and into the frying pan. To be honest, it's not going to be worse than last mission, but it can still get pretty bad. We've got Lance Corporal Banksy along, because imagine if we'd had a good Rocketeer on the last mission. I need to stop getting them killed off, really. That's what needs to happen. Interesting points here. I'm taking along 2 assaults. It's James the First, the lower ranked assault, that I am giving the scatter laser for, and Epiphanes just has the good old laser rifle. That is because Epiphanes has hit and run, which gives him the free shot on flanks. So what I'm inclined to have Epiphanes do is flank from afar, because he also now has good aim, 86 plus the 7 from the laser weapon, good mobility, good health and everything. So Epiphanes can kind of do everything at the moment. That's why he's got the laser rifle. I'm not taking along any of the commanders. Chief Savage Man is our sole gunner with the auto laser, with the big armor, ready for any big heat that's coming. Darth Lutz is back, who's just more of a generic sniper. The med kit is transferred from whoever had it before, the spare med kit that is, to Garav, because Garav now has lock and load. He doesn't need the extra ammo as much as he used to. Cheeky, the 1% coming along, 2 grenades for cover destruction, 2 battle scanners. James with a battle scanner, Mistro with 3 battle scanners. I'm liking this squad well enough. I wish Banksy was leveled up a bit more, but you can't have everything. You can't always get what you want, and we are off to a... See, this is what happens when you try and launch a mission with promotion still available. Who will it be that I've not bothered leveling up? I bet it's Mistra, because I can never make this choice for scouts. And I don't know. I think I'd take Ranger on my longer range utility scouts, simply because of the 2 aim bonus. They're not going to be using things, because I mean scouts are pretty able shotgun users, for example. They're pretty great with shotguns, but my scouts don't tend to use shotguns. They tend to use things that require high aim, and that 1 extra damage wouldn't really go amiss. So Ranger for Mistra, and that is a big jump in aim as well. That'll be very helpful. So that should be us ready to go. At the second time of asking. Off to save China once again. The aliens are really going for China, aren't they? This is at least the second mission.
We have visual on the mission
Second terror
site.
mission
Setting down.
in China. Where is it? Ooh.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
Usually I do like this one. It's a
A
pizza
number
parlor.
of disturbing reports indicate the aliens are openly attacking civilian targets within a major city.
I don't really like pizza myself, but I do love the pizza parlor, and that is what we are bringing to you in Operation Crystal Line, the alien terror attack in Shenzhen, China. And just imagine I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, I know I didn't. So you can join us next time. See you then.